Hello everybody, this is the application that we are going to build. It's a vacation wish list, and I can add here a state or a city that I want to go to a vacation, and maybe to New York, and maybe I want to go also to Jerusalem. Okay, so this is an input and this is a button, and when I click here I see the list of vacation that I want to go to, the places. And you can see here 3 filter buttons. All will show me all the wish list, and suppose that I have already been to New York, so I can click it, and when I click it you see that I got some horizontal line, and this vacation is considered completed. So if I click on the completed, you see first that it becomes disabled, and I see only the completed vacations. And active means all vacations that are not completed, so I will see the other 2. Okay, so I see Rio and Jerusalem, and again if I click here, I will see everything. So this is the application that I want to build. Okay, so let's stop this, and I have already prepared a new project. Everything from here. And add here vacation wish list. Okay, so we are good to go. Let's add an input. And let's add a button. Add vacation. Okay. I'm not handling now styling. I will handle styling at the end. Okay, so this is the input and this is the button. And I need to show here all the wish list. So every vacation that is inserted here should be added to an array, and this array should be shown here. Okay, so we know that if we have some logic that we want it to appear on the view and it is dynamic because we are adding vacation, then this must be a state. So I will start here. I will have to use state, so I need to change up. Up cannot be function because function cannot have state. It can in hooks, but we are not using now hooks. So I need to put here class up extends component. Okay, and I need to put here render, which is component lifecycle function, and grab this and put it here. Okay, and let's see that. Okay, it's still good. Now I need to add state. So the state must have state. It must be an object with vacations. and at start this vacations is empty. Okay, I need to think what each vacation will be. So I do not want to jump to the end, and I will start step by step. So if I want to show all vacations here, then at first we will put here an array of string, and then we might change it. Okay, every string will be a vacation name. Okay, so suppose we have Rio and New York. I want to show this Rio and New York here. Okay, so how do I do it? I need to put here a list, order list, and here I need to put all the items. So I can do it. Let's create here const vacations elements, and this will be this dot state dot vacations, and we will do a map, and we'll have here an item, and this item will be list item, and it should appear like this. Let's put it like this. Okay, so this is vacation element. We're taking this array and we're creating the list item, and we need to put it here. Okay, so we have here it's going to the left. So what I'm going to do, I'm just simply going to remove all of this and put it to the left, and then we will fix this. Okay, only thing that I want to do is add some margin. Margin 10 pixel. Okay. So it's a good start because I can see these two guys here, but if I'm adding here Tel Aviv, then nothing happened because the input is not adding anything into the array. So the next step is to handle this input. Okay, so what I need to do is to put here on change, on change, and need put here these brackets, and here I have event, and if I will log it, you will see event dot target dot value. Let's see it. So if I'm doing here Tel Aviv, you see that I have here Tel Aviv. I have here warning, but I will handle it later. And you can see that everything that I print here, I get also here. So using event.target.value, I have the value of the input. And I need to add this value to the list. But I need to add it only when I click on the button. So the button needs some variable that holds the input. But the button does not know about this event. So what I will do, I will add here another property of the class, and let's call it current vacation. So instead of writing this event.target.value to the log, what I will do, I will put it inside here. Okay, and no longer I need this. So I'm putting it here, and now what? What I need to do now, I need to add this. When I click on the button, I need to add the value here to the array, right? To the vacations, okay? So let's remove it. We don't need it anymore. And we can put here on click. And let's implement it. What I want to do is to add the current vacation to the state, but it is not allowed to change the state. You can only replace it. So what I'm doing first is creating temp vacations, and I am copying this here, and now I will add the current vacation to the array. So temp dot push the dot push current this dot current vacation, and now I need to replace the state. So I need to do this dot set state and use here vacation and put here temp vacations. Okay, so let's look at it again. On change, insert the input to temp to current vacation, and when I click on the button, I am copying the state into into a variable, and I'm changing this variable, and I'm replacing the state. After I'm doing set state, the component will re-render itself, and this will be computed again with the new state. Okay, so let's see. Let's fix this this warning. Okay, we can fix it by using like this index, and then put here key equal to this index. Okay, and now you see that it is gone. And now let's add Tel Aviv, and Tel Aviv is added, or Jerusalem, and it is also added. Okay, so we have handled the input. We are showing this. And now we need to add the buttons. Okay, so we have the button for all, active, and completed. Okay, so let's add the buttons. We have here button for all. Sorry. Completed. Sorry, active. And completed. Okay, so we have here all the buttons. When I click on the all, I want to see everything. When I click on the active, I want to see only active. And when I click on the completed, I want to see only completed. Okay, so you saw that if specific vacation was already finished because I have already walk or visit New York, then I click on it. I click on it, and then you see the line. But how can I represent the fact that I have completed this vacation and not this vacation? How do I do it? Well, the best way to do it is for each vacation to have a name and completed, which will be true or false. Okay, so what I want to do now, I want to add an object here and here, where this is the name of the vacation or the name of the city, and another key called completed. So at first it is false because it is not completed. I only just put it here. So I put here a name, and completed. False. Okay, so this is vacation, and now every object, every item of the array is not string, it's an object, and the object has, let's write it here, each object has name and completed. Okay, so I can remember it. The name is like before, and completed will be used to know if this vacation is completed or not. And according to this, I will show a line on the DOM. Okay, so now if you're looking at this IT, this is a vacation, I need it to show the name, so I need to put here, if I will try to invoke it like this, I will have here an error, because this IT is an object. So if we will look here, you will see this error about app.js 16, which is exactly this, because React does not show an object, and I don't want him to show an object, I just want him to show here a name. Okay, so once I'm doing this, okay, you see that it is good again. Okay, but notice that when I'm pushing here I push the string, but I need to push here an object. So I need here to do name and completed false, because at the beginning the vacation is not completed. Okay, so let's see if it is working. Tel Aviv. Okay, this is nice. Okay, let's look also in the React DevTools. Okay, we can look at the app and the state, and we can see here the array. And when I'm adding another vacation, you see that I got another object and I can look at it. It is very convenient. Everything here is false. Okay. Notice that I can change it if I want. Let's change it to London. Okay. So it appears here. It is very convenient. Okay. What I want now to do is, when something is completed, suppose this is completed, true, I want to have here some line. Okay. And you can do it using text decoration. Okay. Let's do text decoration. Let's see what it is. Let's look at it. Okay, this is what I want. Okay. Line through. This is H2. Line through. This is what I want. Okay. So if I will do something like this, if I will do style equal, and this must be an object, this must be a JavaScript, and inside it I want an object, then I can do something like this. And now everything will be with line through, right? So this is not what I wanted. I wanted only completed to be like this. So I need to add here some condition. Okay. So what I will do is like this. If this IT is a vacation, okay, let's change this to vacation. It will be more convenient. This is a vacation, and this is also a vacation. Okay. So if vacation is completed, then I want line through. Otherwise, I do not want line through. Okay. Again, this is the style. The style is, this is an JavaScript, and inside it there is an object that represents the style, and inside it, if the vacation is completed, then its value is line through. Otherwise, no text decoration. Okay, so now everything that is completed will be with a line. So now nothing here is with the line, but if I will put it here true, then, oops, let's do it like this. Okay, so I was missing here these brackets. And now if it is completed, then line through. This is completed, right? Let's look at it. Okay, this is completed, line through. This is not completed, not line through. And if I'm adding Tel Aviv is not completed, but if I change it to true, then it is with line through. So I see that my view is working right, but now I need to actually, as I click on this, I want the completed to be true. Okay, so now I need to handle the on click of this item. Okay, so let's revert it to false. And now I need to add on the list item on click, arrow function. And now what I need to do is I have the index, and using this index, I can change the value of the completed in the state, not using this vacation. So I need to copy again the state. Okay, I've done it, but I will do it again. So I have here let temp vacations equal to 3 dot this dot state dot vacation. This is one. Now what I will do, I will go to the index and change the completed to true, because if I click on it, then it is completed. And what I need to do now, I need to set the state. This dot set state, and I need to put here vacations dot temp vacations. Okay, so when I click on this list item, I'm copying all the array. I'm changing specific item, the current item with this index, and set state. So now everything is false. Let's refresh here. Okay, so when I click on this, let's see what will happen. Okay, when I click here, you see that it is changed to true, and also change here. And when I click here, change to true, and change also true to here. So let's add something here, Tel Aviv. And it is not shown because it is added with completed false. But if I click here, you see that I have the line. So this part is working good. Now I need to use this. When I click on all, it will show all. But when I click on active, nothing now is active. Okay, so I need to handle this. And now the question is how to handle it. So let's look at the code and let's think. If I'm looking at these vacation elements, this vacation elements should show all the list item when the all button is clicked. But if I'm clicking on the completed button, then only list item that are completed should be shown. So I need to have here some condition. And the condition is dependent on the value of the button, if it's all or active or completed. But how do I save it? Okay, how do I save the value of the button that it is clicked? I need to save it. And I need to save it. And when I click on the button, then this is also changed. So what I'm saving, which is actually the mode, you can call it the filter mode. Filter mode can be all, or filter mode can be completed, or filter mode can be active, or instead of filter mode, we can use mode. This must be a part of the state, okay? So, first what I need to do, I need to add here another key to the state called mode. And at first, the mode is all. Okay, let's see. Here, yes, the mode is all. Okay, great. And based on this mode, I need to change. And based on this mode, and if the vacation is completed or not, I need to think if I need to show the list item or not. Okay, so let's add a function that will tell me if I should show a vacation or not. Okay, so let's call it should show vacation. And this function should get as input if the vacation is completed or not. Okay, let's call it vacation completed. Let's implement this function. Okay, and this function will have some switch, and the switch will be on this dot state dot mode. Okay, let's add here a variable should show. False. And we will return the result. Return should show. Okay, now let's do the switch here. Okay, this function will tell me if I should show a vacation. Okay, so we have here a case, all, and in case of all, every vacation should be shown. So should show must be true, regardless if its vacation is completed or not. And here we have break. And now, case, we have all and we have completed. Okay, we have all and we have active. Okay, so case active, and we have your break. So here we need to show active means not completed. So if the vacation is not completed, we need to show it. So we need to put here should show if the vacation not completed. Okay, so if the button is all, then should show is true regardless of vacation is completed or not. But if the case is active, this means that vacation is not completed. Okay, if not completed, if completed is false, then not false is true. And if it's in case it is completed, then should be according to if vacation is completed. And here break. And also for switching we need default. So default we also have should show false. Okay, this is the function that will tell me if I should show a vacation. Okay, and now I need to use it here, because here I want to show this only if the function should show vacation is true. Okay, so what I will do here is something like this. I will add a code, and this should show vacation, and I will pass it vacation dot completed. And if it's true, if should show vacation, if it's true, then I will show the vacation. Otherwise, I will not show it. Okay? If should show vacation is true, then show it. Otherwise, don't show it. What I want to do first, so it will be easier for me, I want simply to change the state, okay? Because I need to change the state of the mode. Okay, I need to change it, and I need to change it here. When I click on the button, the mode changed to all. Here, the mode changed to active. So let's do it here. On. Click. So here I need to do this dot set state. And simply use mode all, right? Because when I click here, the mode is changed. And simply need to put it here and change it to active. And I need to do it here and change it completed. Okay, so let's see if the mode is changed. Okay, let's look here on the component. And if I click here on all, nothing changed because it is already in all. On active, change on active, and completed, change to completed. Okay. Oh, now I see that it's working. You see? Again, this is all. Everything is all. Active, show everything, and it's completed, show nothing. Okay, so it is working, but you see that it's working very nicely. Now let's simply remove this, and let's see that it is working again. Okay, so let's refresh it. let's add here Rio, and let's add Tel Aviv, and let's add New York. Okay, let's see here, the mode is all, vacation, completed false, completed false, completed false. Okay, so if I click on completed, the list should be empty because nothing is completed, right? Completed false. This is working. And when I click on active, everything will be, because everything is not completed, meaning active. Okay. Now, if I click on Rio, then I should see here some line, and it's completed should change to true, and it is on active, so it is not shown. If I click on all, everything is shown. If I click on completed, only this is shown, and active, only this is shown. So it's looked like it is working. One more issue is that I want that when I click on all, it will be disabled, and when I click on active, it will be disabled, so I will know at what mode I am in. So to do this, there is something that is called disabled. And what I will do is put it here, okay? Disabled, and I need to tell him if it's disabled or not. And it is disabled in case this dot state dot mode is equal all. If it is equal all, this is the mode of this button, then disable is true. Okay, let's check it. Okay, and now it's not disabled. So let's take the code, and here disabled is equal to this, and if it is equal to active, then I do not want, then it is disabled. And again here, disabled equal to disabled to completed. Okay, let's look at it. So fresh, and it's New York, add vacation, Tel Aviv, and London. Okay, so it is disabled at the beginning, and if I click on active, okay, you see mode all, active, it's changed to active, and this is now disabled. If I click here on completed, change to completed, and it is disabled, and it looks like it is working nicely.